Well, everybody, we're back after about a year and a half hiatus. Probably not that long, huh? Probably like half a year hiatus. I don't know. Whenever I stop doing these fucking Chainsaw Man chapter reviews every week, and this isn't even every week, and Chainsaw Man doesn't even come out every week. So shut the fuck up. But anyway, as you may have known, me and EliteAri, who's not going to speak yet, we did a review thingy, an arc-to-arc reread / first-time reading, one for each of us respectively, over on his second channel, OrdinaryAri. You can go over there and watch that if you really got to. If you haven't been watching them, what the fuck? They got like 300 views on every video or something. This one will not have 300 views, I don't think. But anyway, we're here to continue the series over on this channel now, because shitty single stuff goes on my channel with no editing, or the usual editing you get on the secondary ENT channel. And so we don't know if we're going to continue this, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to get sick of reading this shit weekly. But for now, we're doing it. And EliteAri is now allowed to speak.
Alright, hello everyone. I'm here. I've read Chainsaw Man. I'm up to date. And don't listen to Kyle about his editing, not putting effort in, because he just spent like 20 minutes picking a picture for this good old video.
Oh no, we tried to fuck with the existing shitty looking picture. Oh yes, that's something I missed in my intro. It's fucked up and it looks different because the image looks terrible if you blow it up to the big thing. So we did a neat little thingy here. It looks perfect, you know. If chat was here, it would look less lopsided. But Heath is the only one in chat and he ain't saying shit right now. So we'll beat the fuck out of him later for that. With our words, of course. We're not threatening him. Neither on Twitch or YouTube, where they could ban us. Where they could both ban us for that. EliteAri by implication. He's even spamming Attack on Titan emotes. Can you believe that? Or now that's disrespectful to Chainsaw Man. Is the Chainsaw Man emotes in the thing? No, it's not.
No.
We could change it.
We can do it.
We could. But EliteAri made those ones. Did you make that one? You made this one too, right?
I made the Ymir one.
Yeah, and Minty made most of the other ones. But that's got nothing to do with what we're here to talk about. Did I miss anything else in the introduction before we get into it, EliteAri?
I don't think so.
The newest chapter. Well, we were going to do this last week, but then it kept getting put off for whatever reason, and now we're here doing it this week. So we got two chapters.
Traveled to America.
Yeah, he's
Busy
doing
man.
something. He's in like, I guess I should say where he is in case he doesn't want to know.
I'm in Boston.
Oh my goodness. There will be people. They have
It's a
guns
big
over
city.
there, EliteAri. They're breaking down your door
Yeah, they do.
right after this is uploaded.
True.
But yes.
Snowing outside.
I think that's all we had to go over in the introduction. Also, these aren't going to be very fucking long, all right? There's not that much to talk about in these shitty fucking 12-page chapters, all right? Get your shit in order. And by that I mean, I don't know what I mean. Anyways.
It's way better than Vinland Saga, though, waiting a whole month. Like, I think weekly is fine. And bi-weekly, I don't know, I guess that's fine. I haven't experienced a bi-weekly thing, because this one came out, like, right after the last one for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was there only a week difference? I guess there was, huh?
Yeah.
Vinland Saga is better. You're an idiot.
No, I mean, the manga maybe.
The release schedule, I like it better. I think a little bit, once a month is better than, like, having to remember every week and then being like, well, I guess something happened and stuff like that. What we gotta do is we gotta get these mangakas into fucking seasons, all right? I want 60 pages every week for 12 weeks out of the year, and then you can have the rest of them off. Do it like television.
Maybe we stop reading manga that's airing. Or like releasing.
But the problem with this dumb Chainsaw Man shit is if a chapter comes out, I'm not gonna read it. With Vinland Saga, I'm tied into reading it every month because of Bacon. That one time I let like 12 chapters build up at the very beginning of the latest arc. I guess we'll refrain from spoilers in case there are some Vinland Saga virgins in the chat that don't want to be spoiled on certain things. But my God, it was the greatest. 12 chapters in a row in like a sitting. Oh, my goodness. Just like when we caught up to Chainsaw Man Part 2. That was great. Now we're back to week and it's miserable and I hate it. But not the chapters. They're pretty good, I guess.
Yep.
Should we just start with 120 and then move into 121?
Let's do it.
Are we going to do this like we do the villain stuff where we go page by page? We could probably do it.
I mean, I've got a few notes, but they're like chronological, so as we go through it, I can bring some up.
Yeah, okay. The last chapter where we left off, Nayuta broke into the room and Isa got chained in the head, and the big mystery was she dead? And me and EliteAri, we both fell for it, and we just both thought she was dead.
Yeah,
Turns out she was just transformed into a dog. Funny stuff. I guess the biggest thing here is that Nayuta talks for the first time, and it's perfect. And I can never imagine her not talking beforehand. It fits everything. She's the best character in Chainsaw Man. Your thoughts, EliteAri?
I mean, I like her a lot. I was surprised by how she was characterized. I thought she'd be more quiet and more like like a, I don't know, like an Aki kind, not Aki, but like, you know, like that kind of less
more stoic, perhaps.
Less like power, I guess. Yeah, more stoic. Yeah, but no, she's like maniacal and energetic, and I like her. She's great. But not what I expected, that's for sure.
There's one moment where I was like, oh, this is power-esque, but I think it was in the next chapter, so, and I don't remember what it was. So hopefully when we get there, I remember what it was. Now, because she comes in with a crazy laugh, and then she says, oh, there's a great interaction here. This actually relates to a note I took in my notepad, EliteAri, the famous notepad, just about an hour ago in relation to an upcoming Chainsaw. My goodness, I'm spoiling everything, but I'm trying to work through right now whether or not I want to bring this point up, but I think I should. But the lines are when this is at the very beginning of chapter 120, where Isa is now, well, it's Yuko, I think. She's got the scars on her face. She's barking and wolfing, and Nayuta's laughing, and Denji says, Nayuta, why'd you do that? What did you do? Not why'd you do that. I turned her into a dog. Why? Because she spit on my property. And it's like, oh, so she's crazy. It's a very, it's great. It's immediately, she's the best character in Chainsaw Man. She's been speaking for about 2 lines here. It's perfect. She has complete ownership over Denji. It's cute. Where have we seen this before? Now, this is the point. I guess I'll spoil the title for a video I want to make eventually, called Core Themes and Changing Context in Chainsaw Man. Crazy, I know. About... What are you humming for, EliteAri? I already told you about this. Did you forget?
Did you? No, I actually did forget.
I did say it. I think I put it in the Discord, so it wasn't specifically you. But you should have remembered. My feelings are hurt now.
Go ahead.
But where was I up to in my explanation? Oh, the point is that the problematic aspects of the Makima-Denji relationship at the beginning are almost cute and endearing. And then come the end of this series, some of those similar things happen, and you're like, man, that was really problematic the whole time, and we really shouldn't have fell for it just because it was cute. And the big point in that video, or at least the draft of that video that exists right now, which will probably drastically change before it ever gets made into a video, if it ever gets made into a video, if I ever make a video again. But the big point is, and I'm pretty sure I also brought this up when we were doing our discussions, but when all the other fucking Devilman show up or reappear, in the case of Race and, oh no, Quan Chi, I remembered her name, and Katana Man, don't remember his name. Does he ever get a name, or is he just...
I don't think he has one.
Yeah, dipshit fucking Katana Man. He's a sucker, I hear. That was a crazy callback.
No one's gonna get it.
Yes. Watch the dub for Chainsaw Man, everybody. It's just fantastic. That tweet went viral, alright? Somebody's seen it. There's a very corny dub clip of Denji in the moment where he beats Katana Man. Try and look it up. Actually don't. Save your ears, the excruciating pain. Where was I up to in this explanation? Tangent on tangent on tangent. Oh, when the Devilman show up and they're all like worshipping Makima just like Denji was at the beginning, and they're acting like Denji at the beginning, but now it's like Race and Quan Chi's we see, and even Katana Man's entire personalities have been erased, but they don't see it. It's like a sickening feeling of like, oh no, this isn't what it should be. And they've obviously actually been brainwashed by Makima's power. Denji didn't even need the power to be brainwashed because what a weak-willed young man he was. And it brings up this sickening urge. So now the same sort of problematic, like, Dommy-mummy relationship she has with the other Devilman that she used to have with Denji that was cute at the time at the beginning. Think like chapter 2 when she's feeding him the food or whatever, or any of the other cute early Denji Makima moments. And now the core theme has changed with context. Crazy. This brings us all the way to Nayuta here, who is now doing a similar thing where she is sort of abusing her status, and obviously she's the control devil, so there's a natural parallel here, with Denji to be like, she's basically controlling and ruining his life, kind of. And again, are we falling for this again just because she's so cute and she's obviously the best character in Chainsaw Man, that when she ends up being the villain at the end of this arc and she's abusing Denji and being an evil little sister, ruining his life, and actually, what if she actually kills Isa towards the end? Are we going to have another core themes moment where we're getting the finger wagged in our face by Chainsaw Man saying, ooh, you should have thought it was problematic all along, but you didn't, because it served you at the beginning, like doing fucking Attack on Titan poses. You didn't like that at the end, did you, EliteAri? When them Jaegerists were doing it, have you not learnt your lesson? The point is, I have not learnt my lesson, and I love the little girl. How about you?
I absolutely agree. I think that would be a great thing, which I don't think will happen. Like,
I
don't
also don't think it will happen
be the villain or anything, but it would be really interesting. Because I am again falling into the same trap, like you said, where I find it endearing, the things she's doing.
She also has the
probably
Makima braid and stuff, which everybody wants to point out. So we are getting some parallels, but
Yep.
again, there's also a twist on it where it's like, it's funny because it's so obviously abusive that it's almost endearing again. And again, this time Denji is sort of in the power role, not Power the character, but like it's what did we? I remember it probably wasn't you. It was probably me and Miller were having an argument about whether or not it was a father-daughter relationship or an older brother-little sister relationship. And I remember I fought fiercely for one side, then changed sides, but I don't remember which one I was at originally or which one I was at more recently, and I can't think of what I'm at now. But there was an important distinction. Is any of this ringing a bell to you, EliteAri? Do you remember these conversations?
I mean, you've brought up father, daughter, brother, sister, blah, blah, blah. I don't remember what we concluded. And I'm sure you probably also talked to other people about it.
Yes.
I think I would like, for me, what comes to my mind is at the end of 97, where they're sleeping together, I'm like, okay, that's like his daughter. But here it kind of feels more like a sister, but maybe because she's older and she's like talking more.
Because there is a line about how, like, you're my life, Nayuta, and you come first or whatever, which is... I guess it can be, especially when there are no parents involved, that can be a brother, oh my god, it's just like Fire Punch. There is a brother-sister sort of, oh, well, I gotta do everything for my little sister. Because there's no parents to make the money, so I gotta go to school and pay for her college and stuff. Is it the same relationship? Is that what we're coming to? That the father-daughter and the older brother-younger sister, when there are no parents involved, are just the same thing? What a natural compromise I've just come to, EliteAri.
Well, I think what's interesting is the fact that, at least what's surprising to me when I was reading, is that she calls Denji all the time. Like, she doesn't call him, like, brother or, like Oni-san or whatever the Japanese thing is. Like, it's...
That's also
I would have expected that.
Big Makima thing, right? Because she never saw Denji.
Sure.
But cute. You want to know what else is in Fire Punch, EliteAri? Chat, if you didn't notice, a YouTube audience, I started reading Fire Punch recently. We probably talked about it on a recent Twitch VOD that you could go back and watch. These fucking crazy dogs are in Fire Punch, EliteAri. Not the same dogs, but they're portrayed exactly the same.
Maybe.
And there is a punchline where they are...
That's funny.
Yeah, there is a punchline where they are actually... Well, I don't know if... They just got a bad master in Fire Punch, right? But the dogs are bad in Fire Punch, so be wary of these fucking dogs.
Terrible.
Though I don't think that's what is going to happen here. No cats so far, I don't think.
Because Maui returns, isn't it crazy? Oh my god, Kyle. I can't believe it.
Oh yeah, she's in the room somewhere, right?
Yep.
Wait, where is she?
In a tiny little panel next to the dog sleeping at one point.
I see him.
And I was like, oh my god, she's here. And it was a big moment.
Another great Nayuta thing is she's just like, as Ice like passes out, she's just like lying on top of her and shit. It's great.
Yep.
I guess with all our stupid tangent, Heath is saying things in chat. Maybe we should. Changing from bi-weekly to weekly on a turn of a hat drives me crazy. How is there even an argument? They're obviously brother and sister. Lol, do you think Nayuta likes Denji like the sister from... Spoiler alert! Heath. Spoiler alert. But I would probably say no. Can you read the implication from that comment, EliteAri?
I have no idea. I don't even know I know nothing about Fire Punch.
I mean, even removing...
I know it's written by Fujimoto, I guess.
Okay. EliteAri's a domie. He doesn't get it. But,
Yep.
Oh, and she even does the Denji peace sign back to him. Can you believe that? At the end of their conversation.
Well, she did it back in 97 as well. Like when they're talking about sliced bread.
Oh my god, I already forgot.
Yeah, that was like a one character moment, Kyle. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, now I remember. Uh-huh.
It's a callback. Crazy.
I guess that gives it a different implication. because I was like, oh, she started doing it because of Denji. But she didn't even know Denji then, unless she has Makima memories in some sort of fucked up fashion, which is, I think, is what I've been saying the whole time. She's going to be evil for like 2 chapters. She's going to get possessed by Makima again, and Denji will have to talk no jutsu her out of it. I brought that up before. But I guess
I have no idea where her story is going. Like,
yes.
I'm trying to think. Like, I can't see her becoming evil.
I think it's a momentary
I don't know what other
thing.
role she will play, you know?
It's like an episode in an episodic anime where for a second Naruto gets taken over by the nine-tailed fox. That's not episodic at all. But anyway.
Well, okay. If she's just assume she doesn't become evil, will she be more in the story? Like, will we only see her when Denji goes to his house? Like, is she gonna join the school somehow? Like, how old is she? You know, like, because he's trying to save money for her to go to college or something, right?
Yeah, we gotta get this Isa bitch out of here so we can focus more on Nayuta, is what I'm thinking. But no, that's kind of the big thing about this fucking Chainsaw Man Part 2 is what the fuck are we doing here? And I mean this in a good way and just a funny way. Like, what is going? Where are we going with any of this? Is Isa gonna be the bad guy? Is Nayuta is Denji the bad guy? Look at him. He looks like a bad guy to me.
It's Yoshida.
Oh, he definitely is. What an evil bastard.
Oh wait, that's where we're going, isn't it? The organization he works for. That will be like the main, not villain, maybe antagonist or something. I don't know.
Because they also, and this is still in the back of my head, all right. They just say all the time that he works for public safety now, when his defining trait was that he didn't work for public safety. So is his organization just public safety? It's a special division, and that means Kishibe's behind this, and Kishibe ain't gonna be no bad guy, not in no series I'm reading. EliteAri agrees.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
What if he was though?
Well, I'm telling you, you know my theory about Yoshida.
Oh yeah, time traveling Kishibe. I remember.
Yeah. I don't know how that all ties in, but somehow.
Probably Yoshida.
Wait, what if? Oh no, this can't happen. What if the organization? This is gonna sound crazy, and I have no evidence for this. But this organization that's like out to prevent Denji's identity from coming out. What if it's like a bunch of people who are all like multiverse versions of Kishibe? Like if it's like from different universes and they're all coming together and they form this organization and he's all different ages and stuff, and that'd be really interesting.
We're going down the Marvel Cinematic Universe pipeline here. We're starting with time travel, then we're going to multiverses. Crazy.
I think it could happen. I think he could be referring to the multiverse that's currently happening in the MCU, Fujimoto.
Literally,
how can I weave this into my like superhero story?
Chainsaw Man will be a Phase 7 Marvel Cinematic Universe movie. It'll be incredible.
Yep, love it.
Do you have anything else to? Right. Oh, what I was going to bring up is what the plot of this scene is that Denji isn't allowed to have a girlfriend and he's sad about it, and they're going to get rid of what's her face Isa's memories. So shut up. Wait, no. There's how many conditions are there? From now on, you let me eat ice cream every day. Now that's a good line. As long as I get some too, Denji says too. No more getting friendly with her. This is more of that cuck shit that I hate, EliteAri. Is that we're retroactively cucking the moments again because now...
true.
all of it's deleted. But Nayuta did it, so it's okay now.
Well, it's interesting that she's like playing a part in this meta story of like Chainsaw Man, right? She's like an anti... Like, she just wants action. She doesn't want the relationships and stuff in this superhero story.
I didn't even think about that, but yeah.
Like, there's 2 stories going on in Chainsaw Man, which is like the character stuff, and then you've got the whole meta storyline. And it's interesting how a lot of characters play roles in both of them.
Oh my god, I've infected his brain. Miller's gonna freak the fuck out when he hears this. It's a beautiful day.
I'm glad to hear.
But yes, also here, things I'm just forgetting because I'm lightly reading this again. Nayuta also brings up that she doesn't like Isa's scent, which obviously was a big thing Makima when she first meets him. Denji, she likes his scent, right? Denji even has a moment where he says her scent ? With concerned eyes. Maybe he's recalling that moment. And we got another great gag where he says, "Does she smell like a wet dog? That's a good smell, dummy." She actually said "dummy," right? Anyway, don't act friendly with her. I'll alter her memories, etc., etc. And then Denji doesn't want her to hate him, but then yes. And then it's such a great cut to Isa just standing with her arms crossed, pissed off. It's good. But I guess before we move on, anything else to say about this scene?
There were no calendars in the background or anything to further clarify anything.
Shake my head.
It was good scene. That's all I can say.
Crazy stuff. But yes, then Isa has a great... She refuses initially to believe that she got stood up, and then she has another great, like, too much dialogue Isa moment where she just goes on a monologue, slowly zooming in on her face, talking about how much she actually didn't want to go on the date and how much she actually hates him and how much she prefers being alone.
Yeah.
And it's great. And it's funny because now Yuko's forced to play the straight man, which means Isa is shining. What did I say?
Yep. Yuko. The dead Yuko.
Yeah. Different characters, I guess. But yes, then she has the revealing body language, I'm crushed, sad girl moment. And then Yoshida again shows up right after she was monologuing to herself, just like the first time we saw Yoshida in Chainsaw Man Part 2. He knows she's a devil and he's out to kill her, because he's evil. Look at that fucking smile. And then he asks, basically, will you keep me company for a bit? A date! And she's happy again. Or kind of. We'll see next chapter.
So what did you think when you read this chapter? What was going to happen next? Did you have any predictions? Do you remember anything?
No.
I thought for some reason, I thought the club president would intervene somehow here, because he was following.
This prick was following him around
at some point.
He's going to be back.
But he hasn't shown up yet. So
he'll be back soon. He'll have seen some crazy shit. It'll be like, he'll go back to his other members and it'll be like, and then she was barking like a dog and stuff, and they'll all laugh at him and not believe him, and that'll be a little subplot.
No, you know what I think is going to happen with him? I reckon he'll see something he's not meant to, and Yoshida will kill him.
That's how he comes out as the evil Yoshida. That's certainly a way to
even the neutral Yoshida.
He's evil. He's Makima 2.0. Look at the creepy smile he does. I think having him try to kill Isa is another moment like that, where it's like, especially if he manipulates her in some sort of Makima fashion. He never saw Isa. He was just interested in killing Yuro. Is that her name? What's her name again?
Yoru.
Not Euro.
I don't even know what you're talking about. Okay.
Because of the money, in that place, EliteAri. I think it's called
Europe.
Oh,
yeah, true. Europe, right? Yeah.
Europe, yeah, that's the one. But instead, it's not Yuko. It's... What is it?
Oh my goodness. Yoru.
That's a stupid fucking
name. Yeah, like
name.
The Yu-Gi-Oh thing. But that's going to confuse you more.
It's Euro and Isa. Fuck these dumb names.
Right.
But yes, he's a Makima again. He never saw Isa. He only saw the other one. What a prick.
Oh, I thought you were saying that he would be Denji's Makima again somehow. But you're saying he's Usa's
well, I just came up with this now. It's not what I mean.
I mean, that would make more sense. I like that. But he also, I can't see the parallel at all here at this point. Maybe it'll happen, but...
Well, he's trying to go on a date because he knows...
seems like he's done with her at this point.
Oh, yeah, he does at the end. But that's part of the manipulation, all right? You got to act like you don't like these girls, and that'll make them like them better, all right? We're doing traditional gender role relationship dynamics, all right? So, yeah, I figured it all out on the fly, defending my theory in real time. So is this whole fucking chapter just that scene? No, we cut back to Denji again. Oh, we actually have some interesting Denji stuff. All right, we're starting from the beginning. EliteAri. Stop moving.
Wait. Are we talking about 121 again? Wait,
I just switched
what's happening?
To 121.
Okay.
We were on 120.
All good.
Unless you had something to say about 120 still.
I got nothing about 120. We're done.
Okay. They're in the Devil Hunter Club. They snuck in. Crazy. Oh, who was yelling at you in the Discord? This is a thing to move back to the last video on your channel, and was yelling at you for being an idiot about the phone joke that was clearly a joke that you still don't get with Yoshida and how he had
no one.
No, definitely you haven't been reading this Discord recently. It was either Miller or Minty who were like, "God, Ari really is the dumbest." They specifically said you were gaslighting me about the phone joke. Do you not remember this at all? It was probably Minty.
Not at all.
Because I had to send him the video because he didn't even know we had done it because he's a prick. But yes, maybe it was in DMs.
I cannot understand the phone joke. It probably, yeah.
It's when you say...
You want to explain this again?
It's so simple. It's like... It's literally a Kyle Entertainment joke that I do like every stream, where I like.
Right.
I guess I've only ever done it when I'm like lightly spoiling you on something, but you don't get it. That's why you never get it.
Sure.
Where I'll giggle at something and be like, "Yeah, Markim is a good guy."
Wait.
And it's like, obviously, I know.
No. Yeah, let's explain the context here. So Yoshida has Asa has a phone. They're in the aquarium.
Hold on, I
Asa
figured it
has a
out. I
phone.
figured it out how to explain it better. It's
Okay,
dramatic irony.
sure.
Without an audience, the joke doesn't work.
But what's well, I don't understand the irony. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, the irony is that he was making fun. What was he doing earlier in the chapter? The irony was like, oh, he acted like it was a surprise to him that high school students had phones, but he had a phone.
Because he had one.
Yes. That's part of the joke, but it's also a joke that the phone breaks in a very dramatic situation that could have got them out of it, supposedly, but he kept it to himself until later to pull it out. Oh, there's a Death Note joke like this, I'm thinking, with L. Maybe I'm just thinking of L with a phone because he holds
with
it
his second phone with Misa, right?
Yeah, I think that's the joke I'm thinking of. God, you've got EliteAri. But you're not good. You're an idiot. You don't get any of these jokes. I guess that's not a similar joke.
True.
I was just thinking about L and phones.
I mean, it is because he makes a joke about how like, it's a like. Luckily, I brought a second phone or something like that, right? Like, he makes some joke about it.
Yeah, well, it's just like
I think.
Yeah, he's like, oh, Light thinks he's won because Misa has a second phone, but L also took that one. But it's not the same joke because he doesn't like.
Yeah.
Anyway,
there is no joke with Yoshida. Yeah, okay.
Never mind. I give up. I can't explain the joke any further.
Okay. You know what? After this, I'm gonna go reread it and just try and figure it out. I'm sure there's something, but to me, it's just such evidence of him just being a time traveler. That's all I can think.
Perhaps. Anyway, they're drinking. Oh, I think this is another something. No, it's not really a similar joke, though it kind of is because of the absence of him being up front. Is that I think he's like the actual president of the club or something because he's. This doesn't make sense.
That's what I had that theory as well at some point.
But he gets into the thing and he's like, oh, it doesn't matter because you're part of the club or something. But clearly he's part of the club or something. It's another one of these fucking lies. Should have had a different descriptor before lie to do lies. I'm not good at this, EliteAri.
Yes.
You have to talk now.
So I'm wondering why I also thought that. I thought that he was
It's because it's been brought up
the
a
club
few
president.
times.
As in, and when I don't mean like he is the president of the club. I mean he is literally that club president we saw. Like maybe he is the clone or some related to the clone devil, and like, he can pretend to be people.
If he has
at
a
some
contract
points.
or something.
Like maybe we've seen Yoshida in certain scenes where where other people were acting a bit differently, but we didn't notice it was him.
That would certainly be creepy, and this prick is creepy. It would be interesting because he could have a contract with the Clone Devil or whatever. Now let's think about Yoshida's stated ends. He wants to make Denji still anonymous. How does him making fake Chainsaw Man kill Yuko? Got it right this time. Serve his end goals. I think it could somehow. If
I did wonder that. I went back and I was like, oh, did she see his identity or something? Because he obviously reveals it in front of her, right? But she like knocks him out of the way before he turns into Chainsaw Man. So I don't think it's because of that.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Also, he's a devil hunter. Maybe he just wants to kill devils. But then why would you have to fake Chainsaw Man when I'm sure he could just octopus her to death?
I mean, the theory I talked about in our last video was how he is working for an organization that wants to use Chainsaw Man's reputation, where he just wants to keep his identity secret so that they have this like fake Chainsaw Man so they can take advantage of his reputation somehow.
Yeah, because if these idiots find out about Denji, maybe he's not as lovable or maybe he's not as scary. And we, Okay.
Who knows?
But the actual point of this scene is that Ice is having a cute monologue where she's convincing herself that Yoshida totally likes her, which is probably not true. Almost certainly, because he's Makameing her. Makameing. I get it.
Yes.
But also it's another hashtag relatable moment where everybody's, I'm sure, done this in their heads. I think this is, and again, it's something we also talked about that Minty also brought up, and you didn't read it and you're not going to recall it in the Discord, was we were talking a little bit about, because we talked about this last time in our last video, about Isa sort of being coded maybe male a lot, and then there's sort of the moment where she's like, but I'm cute, and we had talked about that a little bit, and like, oh, she suddenly, it's like, oh, she's a girl, duh, remember? Because I feel like this is more of a male internal monologue thing of like, a girl talks to you one time, you get convinced that she loves you, and then bad things happen. I feel like this is like the incel trajectory, like, pipeline. People talk about this in like everybody's favorite political video essays or whatever. Where it's sort of like this, what do you call it when you're seeing things that aren't there? Hallucinations isn't the right thing. You're convincing yourself of something that's not real, EliteAri. Give me a synonym.
I have no idea.
You're crazy.
I was going to say gaslighting, but I don't think it is.
No, not gaslighting. That doesn't think. Whatever, it's not actually happening, probably. But then she interprets
false hope.
Yeah, she interprets everything he says as feeding into that, where you sort of, you just in a one-track mind. EliteAri does this with his love of time travel theories. Everything that is in no way related, he twists it some way to have it be related.
It's like every script I ever write about theories and Attack on Titan.
Oh, yes. Also,
interpret everything through that lens.
Yes. There's the part here where he's like, clearly what they're talking about and is like being alone, but she's like convinced herself that, oh, he's validating my perspective because he actually doesn't want to be alone because he loves me just like I love him, and we're going to be happily ever after, and he actually does like me. And she even says, oh my gosh, in her fucking thingy here.
Yes. I love that. It's like when Yuko said it. Oh my god, it's so great.
Oh, I didn't remember that. It's just, she's actually a lovesick, desperate incel puppy. Even though she pretends that she doesn't want to be. But I think this fucking Yoshida prick actually wants to be alone. Look at this fucking freakazoid. But yeah, it's cute. It's a great back and forth little scene.
Or he wants to be with Denji, right?
Maybe.
You can make make up your mind or whatever about why I want you to stay away from Denji.
Yes. But this also gives her some hesitation, which is sort of a hint at maybe she still likes Denji or whatever. And then
she just doesn't want to be alone, right?
Maybe, I guess. I think we are going in this fucking Denji direction, so I think it's like a hint. Oh, she's remembered her true love, EliteAri. But
okay,
yes.
Wait a minute. So, I am a bit lost why you think in this scene where she thinks that Yoshida likes her, is she thinking that Denji likes, or she still likes Denji? Where'd you get that from?
Well, when he says, I want you to stay away from Denji, and she has a heart moment where she's still blushing a little bit, it's like she doesn't actually want to stay away from Denji. It's revealing her true motivations here.
I took it very differently, where I think is the clearest read of the scene, where she's thinking that he's about to say, because I like you. Don't go to Denji, because I don't want Denji to be with you. I want to be with you.
Yeah, because the build-up before that is obviously leading in that direction, because he says the thing is, and we slowly zoom in on her face as she blushes more. But then it's got sort of like the subversion here, is that she says, I want you to stay away from Denji. But yeah, I can see this other one. And the blush is less than it was previously. So it's sort of like, huh? He didn't say it? But anyway. And yeah, then he says you can interpret however you want. What a fucking loser. Got to keep that plot slow. I'm glad we had this chat. Have a good one. And then we cut away. Anything else to say about this scene?
Let me look at my notes, actually. I said the oh my gosh is cute. I love it. I don't know I think we've already had this scene, the parasocial relationships. Did we talk about that?
He brings it up here where he's like, yeah, parasocial relationships, they're better than real relationships. That's part of his, like, being solitary life is less risky. Oh my god, it's about the mouses again. Living in the country by yourself.
The mouses?
Yeah.
Oh, the mouses. Okay. Okay.
Control.
Yeah. I guess I didn't even think of the town mouse and city mouse stuff. I just thought it was really interesting how modern of a concept this is, like the parasocial. Oh yeah,
it made me cringe when parasocial came up, because I thought about that Super Eye Patch Wolf a video where I'm pretty sure everybody got this from, and I'm like, oh my god, it made it all the way to Fujimoto. I hate this. This is cringe.
There's no way. I've never seen this video, and I had the same.
It's just the first time I heard it, but yeah. No, I think he was. It was one of his like I don't know if you've ever seen a Super Eye Patch Wolf video, but it was one of those videos he makes where he talks about everything he consumed that he liked in winter 20. It was probably like 2017 or something. This was a long time ago. I think he talks about a video about parasocial relationships, so it's probably that video that it all comes from. But it's a relatively new concept.
No, I think it's probably the exploration in psychology.
Nobody knows about psychology. Let's not pretend that that's where that gaslighting movie came out in fucking 1940. We weren't saying it in the 80s, all right? It wasn't until this fucking shitty internet stuff co-opted it that we learn about it.
Well, in fairness, psychology is a very new field. I don't know how established it was in the 80s.
Betty Draper goes to a psychologist in Mad Men, and that's set in the 60s. You idiot.
A psychologist or psychiatrist?
I don't fucking know the difference.
All right, fair enough. I also don't. I'm not that certain. All right, let's keep going.
I'm trying to think now about these lines. I think it's a psychiatrist, not a psychologist.
Yeah, that would make more sense. Yeah.
Now, what's the difference, EliteAri, if you're an expert?
As far as I understand, a psychiatrist is about using medication to treat psychological issues, whereas a psychologist is about using... I don't even know how you would define a psychologist. I know the distinction is the medication. Like, one of them uses medication, whereas the other doesn't.
Well, she definitely goes on pills, so it's the medication one. And also, it was The Sopranos where Mad Men got it from. They also put Tony Soprano on Prozac, so that's medication again. So it's the medication one.
All right, cool.
Parasocial relationships.
Someone leave a comment about this, all right? Look up psychology and tell us, inform us, all right? We want comments on these videos.
Yes. All we want is comments. Zapassion has showed up. He also has a grey name on chat, so I thought it was Heath again. Says, I love Super Eye Patch Wolf. And then Heath says, I hate Super Eye Patch Wolf. Give me a face. Oh, clearly there's a personal deficiency deep inside you. Yes, Zapassion hits back. Heath is dead. He had no response for that one.
True.
Anyway, parasocial, cringe, Reddit humor. I hate fucking Fujimoto.
Oh my goodness.
Actually, I think I like it now.
I was thinking about that the other day.
Bad, but yeah, go ahead.
I was thinking about how you don't like Reddit references and stuff. It's just so interesting how you're not a fan of memes. And is it to do with like you don't like things that are popular? Like, is it something to do with that? Where it's like all these people are like circle jerking about something, and you're like, oh, I don't want to be part of the popular crowd, you know?
I don't like things that are popular that I don't like, is my conclusion. So if I don't like it and it's popular, it just inflates my disgust. It's like, I didn't really care about the Vinland Saga anime being bad, and then I saw a lot of people on that shitty fucking Reddit saying that it was the better way to experience it. Oh, and I fucking lost my mind and made a video. Thank God I haven't seen anything about Chainsaw Man like that, alright? Those normie comment sections get pretty fucking close, and they nearly send me through the roof.
Interesting.
So I think I just get my feelings hurt and get mad. And Reddit does that sometimes.
I understand.
I also hate undermining.
Demon Slayer.
But I don't think that has anything to do with memes. Because that's what I commonly think of when I get mad at YouTube comments, but that moves away from Reddit.
Wait, what is undermining?
You're undermining the manga by saying the anime is better, you fucking idiots. And so I get mad.
Well, I don't know about that. Okay. I guess what you mean is that in a lot of people's minds, the anime and the manga are the same thing, right? But in our minds, they're not, right?
Well, no, because they're saying one's better than the other.
Well, you can compare them, but so your problem's the comparison, not the replacement. Like because I thought you were saying that a lot of people in their mind, the anime replaces the manga. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right, fair enough. All right. I think I understand you a little better now, but maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. We'll follow this as we go in the next coming chapters. This will be
what do you call it? A subplot of these upcoming videos.
Yeah.
Oh yes,
one-sided relationships.
Oh, I was moving on to the next scene, but go ahead.
No, I was recounting what we were just talking about.
Yes, parasocial started all this. But this is something I didn't realize until this, because I only read the chapter once. But Nayuta wakes up and says, I smell something nasty. It's the nastiest devil scent I've ever smelled. Go, Chainsaw Man. It's devil hunting time. Because initially I thought the end of this chapter was some weird dumb shit that what the fuck was this all about? But I guess this is probably Nayuta teasing that. So that's interesting.
So what is it?
Hold on, we're not there yet. We're not there yet.
All right.
But I just realized this. But Denji has lost all motivation to be Chainsaw Man because he can't get a girl. through it anymore. And an actually very, very interesting Denji moment here is that he then also becomes motivated by people just liking him. Now, in my head, I was like, I was like, there's no way Denji would say this. But obviously Denji would say this because he loves the TV. He was kissing the TV when the people were cheering him on, and he likes it a lot. So he does like adoration as well as girls. A little out of whack, right? You gotta like girls more than adoration, right? They're more important. But Denji likes both, and I thought this was an interesting moment. Because he's relenting, like, I'm going to be single for the rest of my life because you're going to kill all the girls I bring over. Meowie's here again. Because that has been his main stated reason sort of in part 2 with Yoshida every time. It's like, I got to be Chainsaw Man because I'm going to accidentally reveal my identity one time and then the bitches will be all over me, and he loves that. But he also, as we have seen, likes the attention and people liking him. So it's cool kind of that he gets remotivated again, and he just had to be reminded of this. But it also plays into the little sister thing of Nayuta doesn't understand why he needs another girl, and obviously there's some jealousy things here because another girl, he'll cuddle with this girl in bed instead of her, and she doesn't like that. But her little kid reasoning is kind of cute, where it's like you could get way more love that way than from a girl. Oh, if you turn into Chainsaw Man, lots of people will like you. You can get way more love that way than from a girlfriend. Doesn't that sound super awesome? She doesn't understand that they're different. It's cute. Hang on, let me think that over. Denji, two little panels of thinking, and then a hell yeah, and then we come back to Isa. What a scene. Denji's the best character. Fuck this Isa girl. Get her out of here, EliteAri. We're killing her off next chapter, right?
Denji, it is interesting how maybe I'm forgetting, but initially he wanted a girlfriend because that's what people wanted in life, right? Like in his vision as a kid, he was like, oh yeah, people always get girlfriends, like that makes them happy.
Yeah, it was one of his things like that.
And then he pursued that, right, throughout the story. And now I don't know, maybe it came to some conclusion in the first part. I don't actually remember.
Well, I think it's
but then now it seems like
keep going.
Well, yeah, now it seems like he's coming to the realization where it's like, why do I want a girlfriend if I can just get the same amount of love and stuff from people, you know?
No, I don't think that's the thing anyway, at all.
Okay.
I think the love stuff in part 1 is sort of ties into the coming of age thing, which I think was a point I was bringing up all the time back when we were doing the month-to-month thing. It's definitely one of my big notes on my 4th Chainsaw Man video. You know, we got 4 of these things. No fucking
True.
deal. But the thematic one, it's about the mouses too, don't worry. But the coming of age stuff, him sort of stepping out of his fucking mommy's things, has to decide things for himself now. Mark him as dead, spoiler alert. And sort of the, obviously, romance stuff is part of that. Also, he's just horny, EliteAri, so of course he wants a girlfriend. I think that ties into it a lot more, but I think it's just I don't think he's never going to want a girlfriend ever again. Obviously, he's going to get with Isa, right? I hate it, it's terrible, I'm dropping it when it happens, but it's happening, and I'm okay with it. But yeah, I think it's just like a different, like, again, it's sort of another Denji and his selfishness, which that's on that fucking thematic document at the end with a big question mark of we got to figure that out before this video comes out. But it makes him feel good for everybody to love him. Everybody wants some sort of adoration. Fujimoto obviously does. He makes fucking manga, and all these fucking mangaka on Twitter tweet about how great he is. I'm sure that feels good. So yeah, that feels good. That's sort of like I think it's just sort of a reflection of normal people. Of like, well, he likes all the things that make normal people feel good, and he's sort of dumb Denji, so we get to watch him figure all that out, and it's funny and cute. And I think this is part of it. What was your question? Why did I go on this tangent?
It wasn't a question. I was just pointing out if Denji at this point is trying to seek love through other means, where he's questioning why he just wanted sex and stuff.
Yeah. Because another one of my points earlier was that they're very different things. It's like your little sister saying, well, you love me, so why do you need some girlfriend? Obviously, these are two very different outlets and two very different relationships. At least, hopefully, EliteAri. No sex with the younger sisters, okay?
Yeah, that'd be terrible.
Oh,
how old is Nayuta's like 2 years old at this point, right?
She's like, yes. Literally about, yeah, you did the math.
Yeah.
Me and Heath, by the way, right now currently laughing in dramatic irony, like we've got a phone in our pockets and you don't know shit. Crazy.
I have no idea. Some fire punch thing. I don't know.
Perhaps. But then we cut back to Isa. What she's depressed about? I forget this scene. She's reflecting on how stupid she was to convince him. Life is solitude is better. And then Yuko starts agreeing
She's
with
like
her.
suicidal depressed, I think, at this point, right? Like she's talking about, oh, what's the point of living?
Everybody's
blah, blah, blah.
suicidal when they get rejected. Shut up, Isa.
Yeah, I guess that is
There's
true.
nothing even good about... Oh, yes, this is all great stuff. She's like, I fucking suck. No boy ever gonna like me. Who am I even living for? Well, and also the potential suicide thing is that she's technically kind of dead or whatever, or she doesn't have control. Yeah, we know the fucking plot here. Though European over here loves her already, so she ain't gonna kill her ever. I only care about myself. Oh, we're getting selfishness again, EliteAri. This is gonna help me figure it all out. Whenever I get lonely, I crave companionship. How arrogant is that? I know you're arrogant, Isa, but methinks. She said methinks. You're a little too down on yourself.
Isn't that a Reddit thing?
No, this is like an old-timey speak thing. All right, it passes the test. It's like a good morrow, Alicent, all right? It's crazy. I'm just tired of my inability to maintain a lasting relationship with another human being. Now, that's some Reddit shit. Maybe I'd be better off dead. Oh, she actually does the suicide thing. Then this fucking idiot falls out of the sky. His limbs are all bent up. He's all fucked up. And European over here freaks the fuck out. And then there's a bunch of people looking down on her. Is this the clone devil? Do these idiots look the same? Nope.
Well, apparently this is the nastiest devil that has ever been smelled by Nayuta.
So what do we got? Conquest, something. What are the 4 horsemen or whatever?
Well, okay, wait. So we got...
We've already got them all, because Yoshid is one of them, so it's something different.
Famine, and then death.
It's heights,
and then we've obviously got the...
He fell down!
What? Oh, wow, that's a good point.
Probably not, huh?
Well, I mean, no, I think the height devil would be a lot... I don't know, that is a really interesting point.
Because it looks like there's 15 fuckers here, alright? So it's like, the dull devil is back after we killed it. Though they look like they have normal jaws. Unless we guilted them all. And
my immediate thought was the zombie devil, but they don't look like zombies at all.
Yeah,
but I just have this great theory that one day the zombie devil's coming back and it's going to ruin the entire universe.
Yeah, it's going to be the final bad guy because it was the first bad guy and the shitty one in the first one. Now, that's another thing we got to think about. What fucking shit are we paralleling this time, huh? So what do we got in part 1 that's got to reappear?
Ooh. Well, the doll devil stuff, right?
Yeah, they don't look like
and what's
dolls.
Her name? Oh my god, what's her name? Oh, Reese. She's the next thing to parallel, right?
They don't got no fucking bombs on them. She's like, I guess she's still physically alive or something. I don't know. The devil men's aren't coming back, I don't think.
Yeah.
Well, I guess Puchita died and came to Earth. But I guess that's different to what Denji is. Puchita, remember?
What are you talking about?
Well, how the fuck did it get to Earth?
Wait, what's the context? Like, where did that come from?
Well, because we were saying Devilman don't die and then rebirth, but I guess Puchita did. But I guess Puchita's just the Chainsaw Devil? Or no, we had to talk about this one time. And actually it is the Chainsaw Man Devil or something. Miller was yelling at us about it.
Right.
So it's
interesting. Okay.
So maybe there could be another Bomb Devil Man. That's the conclusion we just came to. Now this prick's just like convulsing on the ground. I don't see no evidence of
chick?
this
the dude. Yeah.
Prick, not chick.
Prick. Okay. Well, firstly, before we get too off tangent here, well, not really off tangent, but everywhere I've seen on TikTok, on Reddit, blah blah blah, whatever, they all point to this woman in black in the middle, and they're like, "Oh my god, it's her! She's the Death Devil! It's some massive devil."
She is scented, huh?
I think it's just a person. Yeah.
It's funny that I have.
It just looks like a person.
I have no involvement, and I haven't even looked at this girl one time. I have no involvement in the post chapter discussions on Reddit, and I don't have TikTok on my phone. All right, I'm a good ancient boomer. So I have no idea what people are talking about. Unless I usually just whatever Miller is saying is probably the generic thing. It's usually what I go with. She is in a black suit. Wait, so which ones we got? What's the other one? The one with the cool earrings and stuff? What's she again?
Famine.
And then we got the war one here, and then Control, which is also Conquest or some shit, right? So we need Death.
Yep.
And there can't be this bitch because Yoshida is the death one. So EliteAri disproven in real time. He is in black,
I don't know, a few things. Firstly, we also have the Justice Devil, which has been like an ongoing thing. But
yeah.
I don't think that would be something big because Nayuta probably would have smelt it before. But also, okay, so to disprove the Yoshida thing, I'm pretty sure he's not like a devil for two reasons.
He's literally Satan. He's not the Death Devil. Okay, I agree.
Well, I don't think he has supernatural strength because when he was fighting Quan Chi, he was like, "Oh, a single hit from you would kill me." So I think he's just like a non-human, non-devil. But also, he also has a contract with the Octopus Devil, and then devils can't make contract with devils. So unless he's, I don't think it is.
But I thought Makima had all those contracts or something. No, she was just controlling them.
No, she's the control devil. Yeah. So I think he's just a. I mean, I have a bunch of theories here that I've written, but
okay, he's just evil, right? Okay, he's just evil.
Yeah.
Now, EliteAri, I've got a great thing of my Japanese law knowledge. In Japan,
oh my God,
white is actually the death's color. That's why Ryu and Devilman is white, and Aki is black, and that's why Guts is black and Griffith is white. You idiot. So black suit is not evidence. Stop being Eurocentric and racist. Now, that being said, this Fujimoto prick does like these Western movies, and they probably have a lot of deaf people in black. Not deaf, but death.
Wait, what about when Makima was wearing her black dress in the ocean, and she was evil in that scene with the Gun Devil?
But she's actually a good guy. That's my
true. Yeah, okay.
She's wearing a white top usually.
What about Quan Chi's white hair?
What about her black top, right? She's always got a black top. So what now?
Yeah, true. I don't know. What about Asa? She's wearing black and white, right? Oh my God.
Because she's half dead because Yuko is...
Oh my God, you're a genius.
It's Euro.
Euro.
All
right.
Death. Why does Death have a bunch of followers? I don't know. They love death. They were all going to jump off and commit suicide, and that's the Death Devil's power is making you commit suicide. That's what this prick did, huh? Read off your
Could it actually just be that person is... Because she kind of looks like the Santa Claus person, right? Not really, I guess.
I guess she looks like a girl. She has dark hair. She's got a suit on or something.
And then it could be the Doll Devil again, right? And then we're going to send everyone to hell, and then we'll meet the Darkness Devil
let's go to hell again. Yes.
Yeah.
I bet they'd cuck us. The Darkness Devil... No, the Darkness Devil would come out, and then they'd erase the memories or some shit. This fucking shitty part 2.
Or maybe... I reckon the next time we go to hell, Yoshida will go to hell as well, and that'll be interesting. To have him and the Darkness Devil interact.
No, the Darkness Devil isn't going to come out again. It's going to be a different one. It's going to... Well, I guess it wouldn't drip out of the door then. It would do something else out of the door. But I know what they're going to do.
Maybe it would be the Death Devil.
No, that prick's definitely in the real world. They all got fucked up together, right?
Yeah.
Well, I guess they were just fighting Chainsaw Man somewhere.
Yeah, I guess we don't know where it was.
But didn't the European continent get killed by Chainsaw Man? Isn't that why she's here? She got half eaten and killed?
She got weakened, yeah.
I remember how she was an owl? Crazy, bro. Remember how that was just crazy, that frog with the Darkness Devil? Crazy. All right,
anyway, we're going to talk about theories. Wait, let me have a look. I wrote... I wrote... So what exactly happens at the end with this man? So this man is like... I don't know if he's deformed or something. Like, his leg is broken. Like, did he fall off?
He could have just broken it from the fall, Lamau. So maybe they...
Yeah, is that what happened? Yeah, like... He is at the base of the building, right?
He doesn't have any shoes on, which indicates that he lives here, and they all jumped him.
Maybe.
That's a lot. And he's in his
maybe
underpants.
It's a parallel to... It could be because Asa was very... Not very, but she was suicidal before this. Maybe that's a man who just committed suicide, and her thoughts are like manifesting or something.
No, it means she might get speeched by the Death Devil here into killing herself, and she'll be standing there, but then Denji will say, "Don't do it," and that'll be our next plot beat.
Sure, maybe. I don't know.
But wouldn't the Death Devil be like, "My sister, Lamau, give me a kiss"? But don't kiss death, EliteAri. That's how you die.
Yeah, that's a good point. Look at you and your symbolism and stuff.
I remember Thanos and death from that one comic book that they didn't put in the movie. Crazy.
Yep. All right.
And
Let
that's
me go
always a
back to my
hot
notes.
girl. That's important. And we know these horsemen are all girls, which means Yoshida can't be the horseman. Jesus, I'm talking myself out of that theory. Oh, the reason I brought that up is because of that, what is that fucking song? That Pearl Jam song, Do the Revolution or whatever, that I play on stream all the time with the cool 90s, like, anime aesthetic. Not anime aesthetic, but animated aesthetic. It looks like 90s Spider-Man, and they're killing the planet or whatever. You'd probably remember it if I played it for you. Bacon
You're off
likes
sing
that
it right
song.
now. Go ahead.
No, I don't sing, and we're talking about the visuals here, EliteAri, and I can't draw, so yeah, shit out of luck.
Right. Yep. All right. I have a bunch of Yoshida theories, all right?
Oh, we're done with the Death Devil here?
Well, I don't know what else we can say. Like,
I thought you had a conclusion to come to. You were building it up. I was like,
no,
I
had absolutely no conclusion.
TikTok didn't tell you?
Well, I think the most likely thing is that, I don't know if it's likely, is the thing about something with Asa manifesting something.
If it's just,
but I don't know why she would have a power.
I feel like it has to be closer to Darkness Devil than one of the Four Horsemen, because it's literally the worst thing like Nayuta's ever smelt, which means she's smelling these sisters everywhere she goes, and they're in the city all the time. Maybe the Death one is just the strongest of them or something.
I guess it is the most likely that it would be the Death Devil.
The Darkness Devil fucking died. Somebody killed it, EliteAri, and now it's in Earth, and it's a fiend, and that's the Darkness Devil.
Now the Darkness Devil will never die.
Yeah, that's true. Until Kishibe gets a hold of him. Watch the fuck out.
Yeah, true. No, it couldn't. No, I was going to say, could this be the organization headquarters for Yoshida? But I don't think there's any evidence for that
they're a
whatsoever.
little too evil.
I think it does seem like everyone's being controlled, but yeah, I don't know. Doll Devil, Justice Devil, Death Devil, Clone Devil. There's that clone, the Chainsaw Man clone. It could be related to that.
If they all look the same, it would be a shoo-in. But we got a bunch of different looking pricks.
I don't know.
All right, Yoshida theories. Go ahead.
Yoshida theories. Okay. I said something about the president. Oh yeah, I said that he is the president, but I don't know about that. I have a question, I guess, which is, see, we got like Nayuta playing in the meta narrative, playing the fan who only cares about action. Do you think Yoshida will have some meta role in the story? Like, will he be? I don't know what he would be. Like, is he the obsessed? I guess so far has been like the fan who wants to keep his identity secret. But is there any other like more obvious role?
You mean besides telling dramatically ironic jokes that only the audience would get?
Yeah, true. Yeah, no. Okay, in his role in the Chainsaw Man is the hero story.
I don't think so. Like, I don't think Makima ever directly through her actions had any meta.
Yeah. Well, it's not every character. It's just. Yeah. Well, I don't know. She seemed like the obsessed fan who wanted to.
Yeah, I guess that's
what Chainsaw Man was, right?
I don't know. I never picked up on this Yoshida fan stuff. So I'd have to think.
No, I didn't either. No.
Oh well. Where do you get it from? TikTok or something?
No, I just thought about it because Nayuta is the fan, and I'm like, oh, is there like a parallel with?
Yeah.
Like, is he also going to be something? Yeah, I haven't actually seen any besides like all this this
speculation,
dressed woman, and I haven't seen any speculation. Interestingly,
to me, like the read on Yoshida feels like part of the organization's, I guess the organization can just represent another controlling factor that wants to sort of control Denji, which he sort of is supposed to have gotten off of his back with the Control Devil. So that could be thematically how they're the bad guys. Because what I was about to say was like, it seems like they have to have some sort of, there's an extra bit to their motivation that turns them evil, where it's like, we gotta keep Denji's secret and identity because we need him to be happy so that he's easy to kill when we gotta kill him or something. I don't think it would be that direct. I think it would be some sort of a twist.
Yeah, like they're good guys, just thematically they're bad.
Maybe. I was thinking maybe they're just bad guys, but organization, that's got to be a bad thing. There's no good organizations. Not in fiction. There definitely is. Think about all those resistance groups. They're organizations, aren't they?
I was thinking in the Chainsaw Man universe, because we got public safety. That's not a good organization.
It is now. Kishibe's in charge, right? He's good.
Maybe he is. Maybe
I assume
not.
he's
like overseas or something, right?
He was just going somewhere, I guess.
No. Yeah, no, he collected Nayuta from overseas, from China or something.
They
Russia,
found her. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Yoshida.
Uh-huh.
He's not a devil, but do you think he is the son of a devil, potentially, or the son of like a half devil, like Denji or whatever? That could be interesting because it would explain him being so like powerful, so well informed, and potentially being older than he seems. If he is like, I don't know what happens if a half devil has a son, you know.
I think he's probably just a bloke. I think you've convinced me of that this stream, alright? You know what's
I'm glad to
crazy,
hear it.
EliteAri?
How about this? How about this? No,
Hold
wait,
on,
wait,
quickly,
wait,
quickly,
wait.
quickly,
Continue
quickly,
my theory.
quickly. No,
All right,
hold
go
on,
ahead,
hold
go
on.
ahead, go ahead.
Battery
Go ahead.
just went off. We've been talking for too
Oh
long.
my god.
I thought this was going to take 5 minutes, but we got like 10, 15 minutes left, so we should be able to get through this.
Okay.
So I continue.
Yoshida. Another possibility. He could have been raised in hell. Like he would have been stuck in hell, and somehow he had to live there, and maybe that's why he's so like capable, you know. So he's just a human, but he was raised in hell.
I think he's just
crazy.
a talented little fucking shit. All right.
Yeah, it's possible. What else is there? Yoshida. Maybe his agency he works for is the Time Agency. Like they're an organization that is formed in the future or like out of time or something, and they know the devastation of what happens once Denji's identity is revealed, and he's one of their time agents or something. What do you think about that?
Why don't you think? Wouldn't it be easier for them to have like We've got the future devil. I was gonna say the foresight devil or something, where he's seen the future and he knows that if Denji's identity is revealed,
No.
everybody's gonna come and kill him. Why do we need? We're not getting in some fucking time machine, EliteAri.
Well, okay, I think that I have a few pieces. I don't know. For me, Yoshida
devil.
is weird.
Crazy.
No, Yoshida is weird because he appears out of nowhere sometimes. Like he just seems to show up. And you never see him like, I don't know. We haven't ever seen his perspective or anything. Well, like he showed up in the aquarium randomly.
Yeah, because he's evil.
I don't know. It seems weird. No, it's because he's from like some time thing and he can time travel into wherever he wants to go.
It's like Hermione showing up at her classes at all the. When did she get
exactly.
here? Runs ass.
Yeah. Yep. That's what it is. I'm telling you.
I don't think so. But
The
go
phone
on.
thing,
If this shit turns out to be real, it'll be great. But it's not.
Yeah, it would. I think there's a chance. It's not impossible.
It's like when you bet on the team that's like paying $8 to win the football game, and you're like, if this happens though, it'll be the greatest day of my life. But it ain't gonna happen. It never
I've been
happens.
preaching this for years.
Oh.
Yeah. All right. Last theory. Actually, I've already talked about this. Have we ever seen? I already know the answer to this. Have we ever seen the club president and Yoshida in the same spot? And the answer is yes. But I wrote that down at one point apparently. So yeah.
Fuck! I had an idea for a second.
A bunch of stuff.
Of a great point to bring up, but I lost it completely. It was very exciting. We haven't had a thing where I forgot where I was going and I actually forgot it until the very end.
Yeah.
We had to put it in there. Can you believe we talked about this shit for an hour or something?
Yeah, 2 chapters though.
See, but most of it was this speculation stuff that I think is bad, but it was fun.
Oh my god, there's so many messages from Mr. Passion.
Zapassion was saying some things, being a good chatter. Kyle just doesn't like anything. Shut up, Zapassion. That's who he is. Oh, this is when we were talking about why I don't like Reddit stuff. Actually, he also tends to love things that people don't see the value in. He's just generally weird. I think I'd just be a great contrarian then. But don't forget that I love everything.
You would like the Cowboy Bebop, right?
Oh, yes, I'm gearing up to like it. But that contradicts what I was about to say, where I was going to say the only thing I don't like are adaptations. Everything else I like.
Yeah.
Maybe Cowboy Bebop is different enough, you know? It is in live action.
And you don't like the adaptations if people like them, right? Because then you're like, oh, they're replacing the original.
If it's good or not.
In their minds, and the minds of the Redditors.
No surprises, Kyle doesn't like the ISA ship, anti-girlfriend propaganda. And then Heath is doing Oscar fucking faces. Nayuta is less than a year old. Knows a passion. EliteAri did the math. And there was a year and a half time skip between the fucking first part and the last part. And the last part
either that or Fujimoto just hasn't been consistent.
He looked at the calendar and
likely.
he said it's been a year and a half, so she's older than that. The only way to get to Earth is to die in hell. I mean, there'd be a Katana Man paralleling now that the Eternity Devil arc has ended, but we've also done other things out of order, so pretty much literally every devil has died a few times except for the primal fears. So Chainsaw Devil has definitely died before. But I don't think Pochita is the Chainsaw Devil, right? He's literally because he's not... Because Makima calls him Chainsaw Man when it's just Pochita's crazy form in hell. Because she's a fan of Chainsaw Man. Chainsaw Man didn't come into existence when Pochita fused with Denji. It's confusing.
Yeah. Well, we don't get a confirmation either way, but it would be more interesting if he is the Chainsaw Man Devil. But then, no, wait, that doesn't make sense. Oh, now I've confused myself because there is no Chainsaw Man. Oh, no, there is. Oh, don't worry. Okay, it could be.
I'm still confused.
God.
The passion has come back at you with Ari is wrong, though. So I don't know what you're going to do with that.
Yeah, go listen to my theories I gave about the... Where did I even talk about that? At the end of the
fucking
last
Reddit
video,
post, didn't you? Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I did do it. No, that was about Aki's death.
Oh, okay.
Which also has an interesting timeline. That all ties together. So I feel like Fujimoto probably has thought out this timeline stuff, or he's just really lucky.
I think so too. But yeah, is that it? Anything else to say? Chapter's good apparently. Not on my watch.
Yep, I like it. I enjoy reading this week to week.
So we'll be back.
It's been good stuff. I read the first chapter 120 or whatever. I read it on a plane using plane Wi-Fi. It was great.
Crazy. How these
are over the Pacific Ocean.
How technology is, how far it's come. Disgusting. We hate technology. Because we're boomers, you see, EliteAri. Well, at least me. No TikTok.
Yeah, true.
Fuck. I forgot what I was going to say again. Oh, I don't know if we're back next week or 2 weeks or what the break is. Miller knows somehow. I don't know how he always knows, but he'll just be like, yeah, it's bi-weekly. Probably just sees it on Twitter or some shit, huh? And I'm not following the right Twitter accounts. But yeah, whenever we're back, we'll be back. Am I saying the outro, EliteAri?
Yep, do it.
Support links in the description below. Thanks.